What's up, Dragon Ball fam? It's your boy Eddie St. Hilaire coming at you live with a long anticipated and awaited comeback for videos. My bad, guys. I just started a new job at the sheriff's office, man. Not gonna lie, it's been a lot. I'm still in my FTO week. Pretty much I have a field training officer showing me the ropes. I'm gonna be at the academy within the next couple of days here. So yeah, I'm not gonna be at the Nats, unfortunately. No, a lot of you guys have been hitting me up, asking for advice. So without further ado, I want to make a video for you guys. I work 4 days on, 2 days off, right? Today's my second day, it's off. I wanna go ahead and make sure I make this video for you guys. Reviewing some of the actual championships that happened and how it pretty much relates to us and what to expect and what to counter for our national. That's going to be this weekend coming up in Orlando, Florida, hosted by the Pro Play Games. They're already there, hooking stuff up. So without further, let's get into it. Before I start this video, I want to give a huge shout out to TDD. It's Top Deck Fusion. Huge shout out to them for this. They have this database, I guess, that collects all of the results. So if you want to see any results like overseas, I'm pretty sure they do the US too, whatever the case may be, make sure to go check them out, man. So without further ado, let's get into it. So this is the French, right? Yeah, this is the French Nats. So French Nats was top 16. We have 7 1-star ball. We have 5 SS4. We have 1 Crimson Goku. We have Goku Gorilla. I'm guessing that's the reboot. 8 Goku. We have 1 Gamma and 1 Pan. Very, very interesting. Very, very unique that we see Pan over Vegito. But without further ado, let's get into it, right? So this is the final standings from the actual Swiss. Shout out to Antoine, the French winner. He will be representing France at the World Championship. He'll probably end up getting second place. He'll lose to the US winner. But yeah, you did your thing, man. Big shout out to you in all seriousness. He played the 1-star ball deck. Really, really huge thing I want to make a note of before we get into this. A lot of people don't credit these events because they're not putting a new set. I'm telling you guys right now, that's super relevant, right? Because these decks are still going to be dominant regardless of the new set or not. The new set just brought in new tools, and the only real new deck that's playable, like that's really going to be, I can see popular, is going to be the Blue Gohan, right? The Green Broly is also a really, really good deck. But all the new set did was pretty much add tools like the Beerus Z battle card. So essentially, if you have blue energy, you're able to remove you're able to remove barrier cards and barrier threats. But the format, man, is damn near the same. So please don't discredit these events. I'm telling you right now, they're playing with the same ban list too. So really, really good. Huge shout out to this guy. He is playing the Unison way of the 1-star build. So I'm guessing the side where he's playing right. No, he is not playing red yellow. So he's playing straight up just the Unison variant of the 1-star ball. Yeah, it's very, very standard. The only thing I can see that's different is that he's main decking Golomite, which a lot of people do sideboard. But everything else, man, it's things that we've been seeing since we've been playing the Zenkai format itself. Second place is going to be a list that looks damn near identical to first place. Yeah, man, it's damn near the same thing. So yeah, this one, the difference is I guess he main boards 2 after image and 2 max. Man, I ain't gonna lie, France, y'all weird people, bro. How in the world are you getting 5 cards in your drop that like I'm not trying to ride on you and then no comment, man. Shout out to you, bro. You got second place. All right, cool. Third place from the French nationals, we have Ismail. Ismail is rocking Gamma. So really, really solid deck. Really, really good to combat the 1-star ball deck, right? Because if they go first, it's pretty much an uphill battle for the 1-star ball deck. If they go second, it can be pretty challenging. I'm seeing you French guys have really unique choices. But I'm not going to doubt you guys because in your region, you guys know your region the best. Really good deck. Besides these few tech choices that I see, I guess I'm going to call it the French specials. But yeah, congratulations to you, my man. All right, 4th place deck. We have our boy Jimmy representing SS4. So SS4 is the highest he got, I guess. Oh, you want to say hi? Say hello. Good job. Thank you, beautiful. All right, so we have SS4. So they are playing the secret that we expect them to play, which is the SS4 Vegito. I think A Light into the Dark is what it's called. And let's see what else they got going on. Everyone's playing the Unison. They love the Unison. He's playing And he's playing Unending Awakening, I believe it's called. What is this called? It's in French. I'm pretty sure it's called Unending Awakening. Pretty much, it's a negate. You negate it, and you being your leader for 5K. Let's see what they're doing. That's probably why he lost to the one star ball deck. So yeah, in your SS4 decks, guys, you always want to have at least bare minimum of one copy of Unbreakable to get out of that first 20 to 30K double strike crit attack. And the only difference that I would make on this as well, man, these are the French specials. But we already know in the US here, guys, we play the Beer Super combos. But shout out to you because he did this thing too in French. They got the French specials in top 8. Then going on to the rest of that's top 4. Going on to the rest of top 8, we have Lord have mercy, the French specials, SS4. I'm gonna keep like that. Then we have another one star ball deck, the French special. Then we have another SS4. Then we have the Crimson Goku. All right, let's check this deck out because I know this is a deck that a lot of people are looking into for a US Snatch. My advice is don't. If you're gonna play a blue deck, go ahead and play Beerus Ramp. Beerus Ramp is really, really good. If you're not going against other blue decks, you'll pretty much have a good time getting to where you need to get to, right? As well as the reboot set 1 Ramp Goku. But this is also a good deck. The whole premise of this deck, let me make sure before I say it, because I know how it's supposed to be played. I don't know if they got a French special on this one too, man. Alright, so he has, yeah, okay, cool. So pretty much the premise of this deck is pretty much like when Janemba, what else has it? Hercule. It's like when a deck just likes to put out attacks, you can out combo the attacks. But then the thing is, you're out combo attacks efficiently. You're not burning your hand through it because all your cards pretty much replace itself. You're playing Unbreakables that replace itself. You're playing, he should be playing 4 Armada Gods right somewhere. Oh, he's playing the French special too. Yeah, but you're playing cards that replace themselves and keep your hand size high. So when you do survive, the onslaught is no longer critical, and now you're able to put the pressure on yourself. So huge shout out to him for getting there with the Crimson Goku. We do have another SS4s playing. Yeah, the French specials. We have one of the lovely 1-star ball that's playing. This is right here. This minus energy negative ball, whatever it's called, is a super French special that they play only in France. Then we have a yellow deck. Unfortunately, it's not Trunks, but these are one of my 3 yellow decks that I chose on my Patreon video. If you guys haven't seen that, make sure to check it out. Set my top 3 yellow decks to play at your respective nationals. There's going to be number 1 Trunks. Then you have the yellow Sin Shinron, and you also have this Kid Goku, the reboot Kid Goku from the starter deck of Zenkai format. So let's see what he has going on. Yeah. So one problem I had with playing this deck is I could never efficiently play Slug because the turn that you can play Slug, you wanted to do other things with your energy. But besides that, this is a really, really good, really, really solid list. I don't really see any French specials. I think this is a standard list. So shout out to you on, I want to say, your main deck on having a nice, normal, standard main deck, man. So yeah, Richard, good job, man. I don't see no French specials in the main board. Let's go into the next top 16 deck. We have another SS4. This was French special, so we're moving on. Next, we have another 1-star ball deck with super French special, because this is only good against certain strategies. I don't know how we're getting 5 cards willy-nilly into the drop like that. But yeah, the French specials got in there. Also another 1-star ball deck. This is really solid. Okay, I can see this. Not too crazy. I can see this working out. You have this for mirror. You have this. Yep. The Guillemite for the mirror. Guillemite for other things as well. Alright, I can see it. Besides this hidden ambitions, man, I don't know what's going on. But yeah. it can be nice. But yeah, I rather don't want resistance. So the trend we're noticing with this is that no one in France is playing red yellow. Not even in the side, which is crazy. A lot of people who aren't main decking the red yellow are at least sideboarding it. And another common thing that we're seeing in the French specials are they're not playing Trunks to lose your power, which is super awkward. Unless my daughter distracted me. I don't believe. Okay, we have 2, right? Is that an apple for daddy? Thank you so much. We have, yeah, we don't have any of them. That's crazy. Let me scroll up to the first place list. None of them, right? Man, I wish I lived in France, bro. This is crazy. But yeah, thank you so much, beautiful. Thank you for the apple. Yeah, they're not playing Trunks, which is, oh, we got another one that's playing 2 Trunks right here. It's really interesting, man. I really wonder why they're not playing Trunks. That's crazy to me. But yeah, we have one. We have the French Tempalacios on Pan playing. Let's see what we got going on in this list itself. Got the V-Rays. I told you guys when V-Rays got errata, still have it because you still need V-Rays for certain matchups. Certain matches just cannot stop it and cannot attack through it, and you will stun them. We have Pan playing more Trunks than actual 1-star ball players. Yeah, this is a really solid. I don't know what's up with these. They're scared of something down there in France. But yeah, this is your French championship, man. Yeah, nothing else to be said on that one. Hopefully, we'll say other things on this one. The next one is going to be the international one. This is going to be the what is it? Not international. It's going to be the Italian, French, the Italian Nats. Damn, every time I look at these decks, it's like, I don't know. I can see the Golemites. After image, okay, I guess. But the thing is, if you're playing Unison, right? You also have Wolfang Fist that I guess those are instant going to drop. I'm trying to do the most efficient way of how you get cards to drop in this deck. But yeah, it's working out for them overseas, man. It's working out for them overseas. It's all we gotta say. Second place. Oh yeah, I want to give a shout out to Philip. Philip won this one. Interesting sideboard. Yeah, man. All right, we're not going to look at these deck lists anymore. We're just going to look at the leaders. So all of top 4 apparently is going to be the 1-star ball deck. All of top 5 is 1-star ball deck. Then we have Gamma. Gamma is, once again, a really good deck that can counter the 1-star ball deck if it goes first. If it goes second, it has kind of an uphill battle, but it's still doable. We have Green Gotenks. We have Green cracking top cut of the International National Championship event. So this is actually no friend. This is solid, man. Good job, Kai. Really solid list. We have SS4. This is the only SS4 in top cut. That's crazy. So we had 5 1-star balls, 1 Gamma, 1 Gotenks, and 1 SS4. It's only top 8. Yeah, 1 SS4 in the top cut of the Italian International Championship event, national event. Trying to look at the list, trying to spice things up for you guys. Yeah. So, US guys, the one thing we can proc from this is this chart. Let's not look at us. We play our decks a lot differently, right? But one thing I can say without, like, and all joking around the side, French, Italy, international people, they have I guess their text the same way. They probably look at us and we have our text, right? They're probably looking at us saying, why do they play 3 to 4 delusions? Why do they play Bear Super Combo and SS4? You guys will find that out at Worlds. But for this current video, the information that we can take is, and it's solid information, is this pie chart itself. Amira, please don't do that. So we have the 1-star ball deck. The 1-star ball deck is most likely, I'm not going to say it'll, Amira, stop please. I'm not going to say it's going to be the actual best deck in the thing, but I do believe it'll be the most represented deck in the actual event itself. Reason being is because it's a gatekeeper, right? So all of the other decks that are not the 1-star ball, that are not SS4 and Vegeta and maybe Pan, they all get eliminated by 1-star ball. So you have to pass that test. If you're going to pick up a deck and you cannot answer effectively and efficiently answer the 1-star ball strategy, it's not the deck for you. If you can't efficiently and effectively answer what SS4 wants to do, it's not for you. You see what I'm saying? So these 2 decks are 100%. It's going to be correct where, even though I do believe SS4 is better than 1-star ball, I know SS4 is better than 1-star ball. Everyone who plays the deck knows that SS4 is better than 1-star ball. The thing with the 1-star ball, it has a better spread, and it's less affected by cards that SS4 is. So, for instance, right, going against blue, it's less affected against things such as Dirty Burst because the 4 drops going to get played. If you know your opponent has Dirty Burst, let's say they're playing Gamma, you can just go straight up to a rush attack. You can force cards out. And in the turn where you really don't have that much pressure, but you're just trying to make your opponent burn a card, whatever the case may be, you can go into your 8-drop and then go ahead and get Dirty Burst, but it doesn't matter because you had 1 or 2 4 drops in play already, so you're gonna attack with those and give those critical. See what I'm saying? It's little things like that, little tricks and tricks like that that'll get you a long way. So I do believe the top 2 most represented deck in this pie chart itself will be the same for the U.S. International. The only caveat I would say be a more of will be the most popular blue decks. I don't know how Crimson. I mean, I get the concept of it, but I think there's more efficient and effective blue strategies out there. For instance, you have Gamma, right? Not only do you have Gamma, you also have Blue Bears. I'm surprised Blue Bears didn't top any of these events. Because Blue Bears is a really, really good strategy. It might be because players aren't pretty much able to accommodate the aggression that 1-star ball is putting out. Maybe that's what's taking them out. But Blue Bears, the Bears ramp deck, man, if you're not going against another blue match, the matchup is going to go pretty much in your favor. Like, it's so good. Like, it's hard to describe, right? Certain blue decks is really, really good, especially with the support that came out from the anniversary set itself. You also have the reboot set 1 ramp Goku, which was not featured in this. That reboot set 1 ramp Goku, I really loved against the 1-star ball. SS4, I've done my matches here and there. I still like my matchup against it. But at the same time, the most popular deck, which I believe will be the most represented deck, not saying it's the best deck to win, but the most represented deck in the 1-star ball, I love that matchup with my set 1 reboot ramp Goku. The reboot Goku, Ape, Kid Goo, Starter Goo, however you guys want to call it, it's really, really good. I have my top 3 yellow picks. The only 2 other yellow leader, I can see why people aren't playing the Yellow Sin. Maybe people are scared. Maybe they don't understand. But I'm telling you guys right now, Yellow Sin completely, utterly slaughters its I guess successor in the 1-star ball, right? It's not even close. It's literally not even close. Not only that, don't forget, as Yellow Sin Shenron, you also had good matchups against yellow decks in the past. I mean, not yellow, against blue decks in the past. So when blue does do its best to come back, you still have the advantage in those matchups itself. So that's a yellow deck that I'm surprised wasn't there. But even more surprisingly is Yellow Trunks. His Yellow Trunks going against SS4, whether it goes first or second, it's pretty much an auto win. But more specifically, going against the 1-star ball, man. Going first, it's pretty much an auto win. Going second too, it's not that you lose, and it's not that it's an auto win. It literally comes down to which version of Trunks you're playing. Because there's a certain version of Trunks you're playing that the 1-star ball isn't able to do what it's supposed to do. Because the thing when you're playing decks such as Yellow Trunks, when I play Yellow Trunks, I think I played a bunch of 1-star ball decks, and they were getting thrashed by the same strategy where you play your guy. They have a finite number of resources, right? They have 4 drops. They have 4 8 drops. Really speaking, they're going to see about 3 to 4. I mean, they're going to see about like 3 of each. So you probably got to go about, let's say, 5 or 6 real threats. Those real threats cost energy. The only time they don't cost energy is if they're a Z-Leader Awakened. But if they're a Z-Leader Awakened, you're probably doing something wrong. Because 9 out of 10 times, you can just stall them at 6 and then 6-0 them. Even if they were to play the SSB Vegeta Surmounting Impossible to go down to 5, they now lost an energy. So they're doing that on their turn 4. They now have 3 energy left. So now from their turn 4, if they try to play Omega, you now have 1 energy left, which you're not going to want to tap out. Because if you tap out, you'll most likely get 6-0'd. Now, if you're doing this on turn 3, you're super screwed. Because now the only thing you can do from there is just play the 4 drop. Because you're not going to tap out on 2 because you're super screwed. Again, you see what I'm saying? So I really like that Yellow Trunks matchup as it is. But Yellow Trunks really does have its struggles against blue from the main board. Because from the main board itself, you have a lot of ways to deal with the gatekeepers. The gatekeepers being red decks. It's not just SS4 and Omega. I think those are the top 2 runners, but I also believe Vegeta is another deck that didn't show in here, but I guess Panel holds the slot for it. Those are the top 4 red decks in my opinion, right? I don't really believe in Gogeta BR. I just think, like, I'm not saying it's a fluke. Shout out to that guy, but at the same time, once people know what the deck does and there's a strategy to stop it, it's just game over, right? People know what 1-star ball does, but it's still a struggle for some to stop it. People know SS4 does and still struggle for some to stop it. Some people think you can just hold a dirty verse up and you instantly start a strategy. You can stall the strategy of the Gogeta 8, but you don't stop the strategy of the SS4 was trying to do to you itself. Whether it's trying to do a chain attack Xenon route, whether it's trying to do just a Z-Deck route, which is going to be a Z-Deck deck in the rush attacks per game. Whether it's going to bring with the Vegeta Secret Rare, whether you're playing the Vegito Secret Rare. Like, it's a lot of things that you can do packed up into one bundle of a fat-ass hand. that I'm gonna come smack you with the SS4 deck itself. Decks like this make it really, really hard for other decent, like solid decks to come compete, because decks like these have unfair hand advantage as well as life advantage. Because the difference between SS4 and one star ball is, at least when SS4 awakens, it takes itself down to 6. The one star ball deck, realistically speaking, can stay at 8 while applying tons and tons of pressure on you. And for an unexperienced player or someone who doesn't know how to handle that pressure or what hits to take at what times, it can be pretty overwhelming, which will lead to game losses. Other than that, I do expect the blue to increase for our US Nats, because there are diehard blue players. I do like my top 3 blue decks. I put Gamma and Android 16 together because to me, those decks are very, very similar in what they do. I do like Android 16 over Gamma, but I can see the appeal of Gamma because Gamma does have certain benefits that Android 16 doesn't. The same way Android 16 has certain benefits that Gamma doesn't, right? Um, like I said, I love Blueberry's Ramp and I love the Reboot 1 set Goku. For yellow, I told you my 3 yellow picks. I love, if you this is the bane of your existence, play Yellow Sin and you'll counter his successor 1-star ball. If you want to counter both of these strategies, but then maybe you think you will dodge like blue strategies just Gamma later on, like Trunks, you'll have a fine time doing it. If you want to have a strategy to come at everything, but maybe you're not the best yellow leader or the best yellow strategy, play the Reboot Starter 8 Goku, because it has an overall good matchup versus everything, but it's just not as good as some of the other yellow strategies such as Trunks or the Yellow Star or the Yellow Sun Shenron. Pan also solid. Tim will, it's top 32, man. It's not top 16, it's not top 8, it's top 32. Tim will probably have a slot in there for Pan. So Pan will probably be represented at 1 the same way it's represented at 1 right here. I don't think Crimson Goku will make it. I really don't. As good as I think the strategy is in theory, when you actually test it, I don't think it's that good. Like, players will play around it. US doesn't have bad players. Like, US players play around stuff that you don't think they'll play around. That's one thing I give to US players. Like, man, we play test, we play test, we play test. So I honestly don't think Crimson will get it. Even in the top 32. I don't think it'll make top 32. Yeah, that's it for everything else. But other than that, guys, stay tuned. I'm gonna do my best to do a team talk session tonight because I am off. I'll do my best to get the team on there to answer any questions, comments, or concerns that you guys may have. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time. And best of luck to you guys going to Nash, and hope to see you guys at the next one.